Probably gonna give us some hate.
We don't care.
Drizzle Drizzle.
Gross. In the beginning, men should pay for everything. Make them court you.
Dating someone and you go on a first date, like, they should pick up the tab.
They should pay. And it has nothing to do with you not being able to afford it, pay for yourself. It's not about that. It's about a man being in his masculine energy and him courting you.
Blows my mind that a man would feel okay and be okay with sliding the bill over to their girl. Like, that is a total
turn off.
Old school, call us whatever you want, but a man should be paying for those things for you.
Especially the first date.
No drizzle drizzle.
Bye.
Bye.
Men finally mirror women's own standards, and suddenly it's gross. For years, they demanded equality, but the moment equality stopped being free, it became offensive. They loved the game when it was one-sided, when men paid, pursued, and proved themselves for scraps of attention. Now that men are matching the same energy, it's panic and disgust. Drizzle Drizzle isn't weakness, it's a mirror. And what they see in that reflection isn't pretty.
Nah, because I'm seeing all these dudes online talking about soft guy era this, soft guy era that. Y'all wanting girls to pay for stuff. And honestly, bro, you type of dudes, bro, is damn right. It's about time. Personally, if you ask me, it couldn't have been said better. I'm just relieved to know that it ain't just me. You want to come here asking me what I got to offer, what I bring to the table. Baby, I am the table. And it's not the question of do I got money? Obviously, but I want yours. How could we speaking our mind? Now we sassy. Now we acting zesty. What y'all be saying? And did. Don't care. I'm finna put your ass to work. I'm looking for the big ballers, okay? When that bill come to the table, don't even look in my direction. It's giving broke girl. And baby, if that's the case, that's fine. Just say that. No judgment, but next caller. I'm sorry, boo. No money on your dunyon. It's gotta go. At this point, I'm not even answering the call unless I get a cash app first. Like, what? Where's my money for my haircut? You want me to pump the gas? I forgot my wallet from me, my favorite line. And don't ask me to take out the trash. Baby, I'm in Margiela's. This ain't no soft boy era. This is soft boy forever. What are you talking about?
Satire with truth always cuts deep. The humor lands because every man feels it. Years of paying for validation, now flipped into a joke that finally favors him. Women bragged about being the table, but when men say the same thing, it suddenly sounds offensive. The point isn't to act feminine, it's to expose how ridiculous the expectations became. If women can demand gifts for presents, men can demand peace for participation. Drizzle Drizzle is balance disguised as comedy, and balance terrifies the ones who benefited from imbalance.
If you don't know what the soft guy era is, or you just simply hate the soft guy era, this video is for you. Shout out to my fellow Mark Pollard, for dropping a slideshow on Instagram explaining what this is. So if you didn't know, me and my brother Goody started the soft guy era a few weeks ago, and it's going viral. We have been wreaking havoc on the internet, and so have the rest of y'all. We love the support. Keep dropping y'all videos. Let's keep making them mad. So now we're going into detail on what this is. The idea. Men in their soft guy era want to find high value women who can take care of them in ridiculous ways. Yes, we do. They want us to have money. I want my woman to have money as well. It's only right. Drizzle Drizzle. The soft guy era is a response to the soft girl era of 2023. It mocks videos in which women demand ridiculous things from men. It twists a mnemonic device from YouTuber Letitia Puday, aka the Sprinkle Lady. It's a supervision of alpha male content. And then here's the kicker, and this is what they don't like. The 4 points. Women say they want equality, but then some demand the most unequal situations from men. And this includes men paying all the bills, but the woman is making money as well, but she doesn't want to come out of pocket because she's a woman, right? Doesn't make sense. That doesn't sound equal to me. Now we're going to go down to insight. If men acted like this, they'd be laughed out the room. See, now when women are hearing these things, they're like, oh, this is ridiculous. No way. You want a mom. You want a parent. You want a man. No, we just want what you guys want from us in return. Now on to the advantage. Men believe they bring a lot to the table, so maybe they are now the table. See, a lot of men don't realize they are the table. If a man is paying all the bills, sir, you are the table. You're providing for a woman and your children. You are the table. But a lot of men don't realize who they are. So they really don't know they've been manipulated into living old-fashioned ways. That shit is over and it's dead. These women get money now. It's time to spend that money now and contribute and work as a team. Eve was made to be a helpmate to Adam. Let's not play. Now the strategy. Show how outrageous it is when men demand to be provided for in the same equality. We all know being a provider in 2024 is a scam, so we don't care. So we're not doing that anymore. We know that's old fashioned. These women got money. These women are working, so they need to contribute. We want a helpmate.
He gets it. The soft guy era isn't about acting weak. It's about refusing to play a losing role. Men are done funding delusion while pretending it's duty. The world changed. Women changed. But they still expect men to follow outdated rules. Those rules don't work anymore. If she earns, she contributes. That's equality in action. Drizzle Drizzle isn't rebellion. It's awareness. It's men realizing they were the table all along, and they're done being used as furniture in someone else's fantasy.
This Drizzle Drizzle movement is getting out of hand. It's getting out of hand. Against my better judgment, I went on Bumble. I connected with a guy. We were having great conversations. We talked a few times. We made a plan to go out and have lunch. The day of, I'm getting ready. He hits me up and he's like, so I'm in the mood for seafood. Do you like seafood? I'm like, yeah, I like seafood. He like, okay, well then we should go to this restaurant. I don't even remember the name of it because we ain't go. But anyways, we should go to this restaurant and I know you paying for the lunch. Drizzle Drizzle. No, I know I'm hanging up in your fucking face. Clicky, clicky. Because you got to be a Drizzle Drizzle fool if you think... You got to be a whole different level of sassy to use the word drizzle. I don't give a damn if it's misting outside. If rain is coming out the sky, you better not even say it's drizzling. Because I'm going to walk away. Drizzle Drizzle. No, I'm not going. And that's for drizzle, for shizzle, my nizzle, fucking fool.
But what did you say to him? Girl, I had to bring out all of the big waters, okay? He wanted to drizzle, drizzle. Motherfuckers is out here sprinkling. Oh, no, we coming harder for this because you got me fucked up. Rainstorm. Because how do you invite me out to eat and then ask me to fund the interaction? That's ridiculous. Hurricane. And furthermore, I could hear the little slick smirk. Like, I could just tell he was over there looking goofy as hell. Like, drizzle. Like, it's the smirk behind the drizzle. You could picture the smirk that came with it. And that's what really topped it off. So now you're blocked. Hurricane. Because who is you... And I'm not even a gold digger. Traditionally, I've only dated broke men. That's tragic. But anyways, so it's not like, but it was the drizzle drizzle behind the asking me to pay. Like, you came on Bumble, like he been waiting all day to say that to somebody. And that is why I reacted the way I reacted.
The entitlement is loud and proud. The second a man asks for fairness, it's clicky, bye-bye. That's how fragile modern femininity has become. Equality sounds offensive when it stops being profitable. She mocks Drizzle Drizzle because it removes her leverage. She can't weaponize tradition when men stop volunteering for it. What's funnier is her own admission. She only dates broke men and still complains. That's not standards. That's addiction to control. Drizzle Drizzle didn't create division. It exposed delusion.
Drizzle Drizzle has to be one of the funniest things I've ever heard in my entire life. Like, so men have created the soft guy era and they're calling it Drizzle Drizzle. I mean, I'm not like a huge like sprinkle fan because I could see like the problematic things in sprinkle, but Drizzle Drizzle, is that like not funny as fuck? Like, like why the fuck would they pick Drizzle Drizzle? Like, is it like satire? I don't get it. Are they being for real? are like the guys that are saying drizzle drizzle, are they being for real? Like now I'm actually like getting confused. I don't know. I've seen a couple videos and they just have me laughing because I'm like, I get the whole movement is to basically leave women alone. But I'm like, dude, that's what we've been asking for the entire time. So you're just doing what we've been asking for, which is really, really good. Thank you for that, actually. Actually, keep saying drizzle, drizzle. Keep doing the drizzle, drizzle stuff. Because if that means you leave us alone, then that's great, actually. And the drizzle, drizzle just doesn't make any sense because of how, like, guys operate around women and the things that they do around women, that I just don't think this would actually work. But if it does, that's amazing because you would actually leave women alone. And maybe women would feel a little more safer in this world.
She laughs because she doesn't get it. But the confusion is the confession. Men saying drizzle drizzle isn't about ego or rebellion. It's a quiet protest against being used. She says she's happy men are leaving women alone, yet that's exactly what triggers her laughter. They wanted space, they got silence, and now it feels uncomfortable. Drizzle drizzle is men stepping out of a game they no longer find amusing. The joke stopped being funny once men stopped playing.
This whole thing about men nowadays wanting a soft girl life and to be chased really just blows my mind. Like, what? Why?
Do you guys just want to date each other? Maybe men should just date each other at this point.
Most girls, or at least my type, honestly, is like the opposite of that. Be obsessed with me, act insane, send me flowers, bring me coffee to work, ask to hang out with me all the time, tell me how much you like me and how amazing I am. Otherwise, goodbye. If in my head I'm like, my future husband would not act like this, then it's just, you're not the one.
She calls it strange because she's never seen balance before. When men stop simping, the power dynamic collapses. And that's what really scares her. They said they wanted soft men, emotional men, vulnerable men. But the moment men stopped chasing and started choosing, it became weird. Drizzle drizzle isn't softness, it's standards. It's men refusing to perform affection on demand. Love doesn't require obsession, and masculinity doesn't mean servitude. The game changed, and she just realized she's no longer the prize.
Imagine a man who wants to compete with women, not on strength, not on leadership, but on softness. He wants to be nurturing, delicate, endlessly agreeable. He thinks being a good man means acting like one of the girls. No, that is not evolution. That is just major confusion. Men are biologically wired for dominance, risk, and responsibility. Their testosterone peaks when they lead, build, protect, and conquer, not when they fold laundry, gossip, and ask permission to exist. There's nothing wrong with kindness or empathy. But when a man abandons his masculine edge completely, he loses the very polarity that makes women want him. You cannot be both the protector and the protected. You can't be the pursuer and the pursued. Nature doesn't work that way. Attraction doesn't either. We've convinced men that being stoic and assertive is toxic. So now we have a generation of men who whisper instead of lead, apologize for being men, and wonder why women don't respect them. Women do not crave weakness. They crave direction and leadership. They want to feel safe, not smothered in softness. If you strip a man of his drive, his purpose, his aggression, you strip him of what makes him magnetic. You turn him into a roommate with emotions. Real masculinity isn't rage, it's restraint. It's the calm dominance of a man who knows exactly who he is. It's the stability that lets a woman relax in her feminine. So yeah, feminine men, not cute. Not cute in the slightest. It's the masculine men, the focused, grounded, protective ones who win the game nature designed for them.
She calls it confusion, but it's clarity. Drizzle drizzle isn't the death of masculinity. It's the rebirth of boundaries. Men aren't competing with women on softness. They're rejecting manipulation disguised as empowerment. Real masculinity was never about blind service. It's about control, purpose, and selective energy. Women want leaders, but mock leadership the moment it doesn't serve them. Men finally understand that strength isn't in chasing approval. It's in walking away from disrespect.
Y'all bullied men so much that they're all now banding together to enter their soft guy era. You bullied them and said that they're toxic if they're too masculine. And being a tough guy or a macho manly guy isn't gonna work for women. Well, you bullied them and it worked. And guess what? You aren't gonna be happy about the monsters beautiful monsters you created with all this drizzle drizzle soft guy energy entering the chat. Well, guess what, ladies? Who's gonna take out the garbage? The guys have all joined a pact together and said, it's your job to take out the garbage. Who's gonna be the passenger princess? Not you, it's him. All of these guys are joining together to now be in their soft guy era. And I don't think it's gonna change. In fact, expect more sass. Just when you thought you had too much sass in your relationship, just being you, more sass has entered the relationship. I don't know what y'all created, why you did this. Honestly, go for men. Good for you. As much as I love a manly man, I also love a man who is in tune with their feminine side, in tune with their emotions. I do think guys deserve it, just like we do. I would never ask something for myself that I wouldn't give in return. If I ask you to go get my water or go get me a snack, you better believe that I'm cooking you dinner and I'm doing your laundry. Frank here is a male cat, so he has also entered his soft guy era. Frank, what do you think? It's great?
She admits it without realizing it. Years of shaming men for being men turned into a generation that simply opted out. Drizzle Drizzle isn't surrender, it's evolution. Men learned the cost of playing protector in a system that only punishes them for it. Now they protect their peace, their money, and their purpose instead. Women demanded men change, and they did. The irony is they just don't like what change looks like when it's not on their terms.